U.S. President Joe Biden has condemned the attacks by Hamas on ally Israel as sheer evil in an emotional speech and said that Washington is ready to deploy more military assets to the region. Biden confirmed that at least 14 Americans died in the surprise attacks on Saturday and a number had been taken captive by Hamas. The militant group has threatened to kill hostages if Israel does not warn civilians of upcoming attacks on Gaza. An indignant Biden said that Palestinian militant group had carried out atrocities including murders of entire families and rapes of women. The president also mentioned reports of infants being killed.
You know, there are moments in this life, and I mean this literally, when the pure, unadulterated evil is unleashed on this world. The people of Israel lived through one such moment this weekend. The bloody hands of the terrorist organization Hamas, a group whose stated purpose for being is to kill Jews. This was an act of sheer evil. More than 1,000 civilians slaughtered, not just killed, slaughtered in Israel.
Biden's remarks were his clearest show of support for Israel yet, as the death toll surged above 1,000. Gaza officials have reported over 900 people killed in Israeli airstrikes. As fears grow for regional conflagration, Biden was equally direct about its long-term for Iran. Tehran backs Hamas as well as the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah, the U.S. president said, and I'm quoting here, "To any country, any organization, anyone thinking of taking advantage of this situation, I have one word: don't." His remarks were delayed by more than an hour while him and Vice President Kamala Harris spoke to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for the third time since the attacks. Netanyahu said he described the attacks in that call as savagery never seen since the Holocaust. The United States was now surging assistance for Israel, including missiles for its Iron Dome interceptor system. Washington has ordered its largest aircraft carrier to move closer to Israel, but Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin stated that the United States does not yet have enough evidence of direct Iranian involvement, even if U.S. officials said that they were still scrutinizing intelligence on the issue. The State Department said Antony Blinken will be visiting Israel to show solidarity and support. The White House, meanwhile, showed no sign of calling for restraint by Israel as the death toll mounts on both sides. As per an NBC report, Biden urged Netanyahu to minimize civilian casualties in the Gaza Strip. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said the United States was deploying hostage experts to Israel to help, but not currently sending forces to Israel. Biden's response is being closely watched at home ahead of next year's U.S. election, where Republicans accuse the Democrat president of being soft on Iran.
Stand with Israel. We stand with Israel.
Now for more on this, we were earlier joined by John Arath. Mr. Arath is the Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation. He joined us live from Washington. Listen in.
There are important things that the U.S. can provide to Israel at this time. One of the main threats to Israeli civilians are the rockets that are being launched from Gaza and potentially from Lebanon or Syria as well. Israel has the Iron Dome missile defense system, which works very well against these things, but it requires the interceptor rockets, which is something that is also produced in the United States and can be resupplied to Israel to help protect the civilians there. I think that we will have to see exactly what the developments mean. This is clearly a very serious situation. There had been previously talk of establishment of better relations between Israel and some of the Arab countries. That seems to have taken a severe setback at this point. No doubt there are people in many of these countries who did not want to see improved relations with Israel. And some of them are the ones that are backing Hamas at this point. Also, we see a very severe response on the part of Israel to the attacks on its territory. It will be difficult to go back to how things were before once a ceasefire is in place.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.